March.
All right. We're so glad she's been here for a year. She is the current secretary of our club and looking forward to continuing to grow and achieve her goals. The title of her speech is, as you can see behind me, Where Will You Go on Your Next Vacation? This is the Project 7 of Research Your Topic, and the time of her speech is 5 to 7 minutes long. Welcome, Ronit.
I love going on vacations. I think I've mentioned that many times in the table topics. I do my best to go on vacations at least 4 times a year, even if it's just a mini vacation to the Keys or Anna Maria Island. It doesn't necessarily have to be international per se. Next week is my daughter's spring break, so we are taking the opportunity and we're driving to the Smoky Mountains. So when you think of vacation, what comes to mind? Del, give me a place.
Beach.
Beach. Claudia?
Mountains.
Mountain. Joe?
Road trip.
Road trip.
Cruise.
Cruise. Very good. Does anybody know where this is? Punil, yes.
Somewhere in Florida.
John? Frank knows everything. Frank.
Israel.
Yes.
Israel.
You. This is my beautiful country of Israel. For most of you who don't know, I was born in Israel. I was grew up there until I was a teenager. I moved to Tampa when I was 12. I miss it very much. Most of you have a different perception of the country. When you first think of Israel, what do you think?
Wars.
Bible, wars,
Guns.
guns,
Airport.
airport, okay? Which is, by the way, one of the most beautiful airports in the world.
Really?
Yeah. Slow-mo?
Family.
Family. Most of our, not the immediate family, but our cousins, our aunts and uncles, everybody's still in Israel. So we still go back every few years. I haven't been back in 7 years since my kids were born. But I would love to go back to Israel. And this is Tel Aviv. Israel's population is 8 million people, and 900,000 people live in a very small city of Tel Aviv. The average age in Tel Aviv is 30 years old.
Wow.
So a lot of people visit Israel. You might not know this, but 3.5 million people visit Israel each year. 628,000 of them are from the US. Many of my friends or people that know me ask me one very strange question before they go, or before they're thinking about going. Any guesses?
Safe.
Is it safe?
You guys are good. Is it safe? That's the #1 question they ask. And I always answer them, of course. But I might be biased. I've never really done my research and see how safe it is to travel to Israel. But today, you all are going to hear about my research that I've done for speech #7. So for those of you who don't know, Israel is this tiny, tiny country that's in red. And there's 22 surrounding Arab countries around it, who are 640 times larger in size. So this is the Middle East. The state of Israel, if you don't know proportions are, can fit into the state of Florida 8 times.
Wow.
Just to give you some more perspective on how tiny the country is, this is Israel in the US map. And as you can see, it's compared to Vermont. And in many places, it's been compared to New Jersey. The population of Israel, like I said before, is 8.3 million. New Jersey is 8.8 million. According to facts.com, it's 8,000 square miles. And the widest part of Israel, which is this part right here, is 60 miles long. 60 miles. Imagine driving from here to Orlando. That's the entire width of the country. 3 to 9 miles is its narrowest, which is all the way on the top where A is 3 miles. And B, this is 9 miles right here. This is Tel Aviv. This is Tel Aviv and this is Jerusalem. So, and the green is not occupied by Israel, it's Palestine occupied. And the Dead Sea is I. Love that place. I don't know if you've been there or not, but you practically flow on the water, even if it's 2 feet tall, and you can just lie down, you'll never sink. Okay, so I did my research. I think I skipped this slide. Sorry. No, I didn't. So I've done a lot of research, and to have some better answers to some of my friends who ask, how safe is Israel? I don't know how much you guys know about the history of Israel, but in the late 1990s and early 2000, there's many feckless, reckless terrorists who just like to kill because they hate Jews. Now, keep in mind, 99% of the country lives peacefully, but there's always that 1% that just likes to cause trouble. So, in the early 2000s, we had the missile shooting that we experienced firsthand. There were suicide bombers, and lately, I don't know if you've all heard in the news, there's been people just running and stabbing people randomly on the streets, and also running pedestrians over. But still, in 2014, the death in murder or homicide or related to terrorists was 28 the whole year, compared to New Jersey, 59. Death due to accidents, Israel 47, New Jersey 563. This is according to Virtual Library and NewJersey.com. % of the 2013 terrorism took place in 5 countries: Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Nigeria, and Syria. Obviously, it's almost, it's 2016. I didn't have the statistics, but those numbers are probably higher. Thailand, who would have thought, 1.1%. So next time you think about your next country, think about Israel. It's a beautiful place. I would highly recommend it, and you can be sure to be safe.